I was keen to get your opinion on, in general, the sort of engineering landscape and new trends at the moment that are hot within the engineering space, and if there's things to...
So there are two trends, and I was actually making a joke during the presentation because last year I was at the annual meeting in the US, ISP annual meeting, and the buzzword and the keyword at the time, almost common in every presentation, was AI.
Yeah.
Right? This year it's risk, risk-based approach, risk assessments, and so on. However, I'm saying that jokingly, but they are very important, right? These are two new trends that every company needs to pay attention to, right? So artificial intelligence and augmented reality are basic, especially in seeing keyword, right? People do rely a lot on AI and augmented reality. So for example, testing of equipment, right? We used to, years ago, to basically go many times to a vendor's shop, a supplier's shop, to make sure we are monitoring the progress of fabrication of equipment, assembly of equipment, and so on and so forth. That was a lengthy process, expensive process. Right now you could do the same using augmented reality. So through virtual reality communication, you could basically go and inspect different components, different parts of the equipment, and so on and so forth. The other one is risk management, not risk itself, but risk management. So I truly believe that the industry, and I'm sure other industries are doing the same thing as well, everybody's is becoming more aware of the risk associated with project acceleration. So we're trying to accomplish many complex goals in a much shorter time. And that definitely comes with risks. You're trying to build systems that do very critical tasks and very critical objectives at the end, right? The medicine and the therapeutic products we're manufacturing actually saves lives. So understanding where the risks are through a robust risk assessment process and involving the right people is very critical to our industry. So I think these are two trends, and you will hear a lot about that in the upcoming conferences and seminars and so on.
Which, I mean, risk management isn't a new thing. It's been around for years. So why all of a sudden is it now such an important thing, and people are maybe changing how they do risk management? How is it now?
Simply because the acceleration of project timelines drives people to the awareness. We need to know what kind of risks we're taking. At the same time, bringing that a little bit closer to the world of commissioning qualification, actually risk assessments and risk managed approach is a great way to understand the process. Because you cannot run a risk assessment on something that you do not understand. So definitely bringing all of the SMEs, subject matter experts around the table and saying, okay, we have an equipment that does X, Y, Z. What kind of risks we're taking here? What could affect the product quality? And these are the elements that we need to pay close attention to, as opposed to the standard production process for the vendor that they have made it 100 times before, so we don't have a risk out there.